Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. Some are questioning me what is domestic violence in domestic worker, mostly OFW or all over the world. uh, Guys, I have some list what is for me the domestic violence for worker working in the house or in the family, for example, the house helper, gardener, driver, family driver. What are the sample of domestic violence? For me, maybe this, or if not, you can comment to my comment section and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I have some listing of domestic violence for me, so that the whole world will revise what to treat our domestic helper or OFW, working in the house. Too much problem, for me, we need to be fair in the factory worker or company worker. I think need to be fair or the same treat for house also. For me, these are my listing. What is a domestic violence? Number one, for me, not giving the worker a day off. Guys, some domestic helper, house helper, some employer do not give a day off. Why? For me, the worker needs a day off. Day off. We need 1 week. Needs 1 day off, or maybe some in the working hours you will in the house mostly. I observe 24 hours. uh, I think it is not a fair labor. It is not fair labor. It's okay 8 hours or 12 hours, then the remaining 12 hours in 1 day needs to rest or relax. It is a fair labor practice. Number two, not eating the worker 3 times a day. It's not good. Some worker only eats once a day. No, the normal eating the food in a worker 3 times a day. This is a normal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Sometimes some worker eat only once, one time, and especially not nutrients, not applicable for the body. Only bread sometimes, water. I think it is a domestic violence. Number three, yeah, this is normal work is 8 to 12 hours, and the 12 hours for the rest hour. Yeah, I just repeat the almost the same number one. And number four, some employer do not avoid huh, them to talk to others. Why? If you do not think bad to the others, why you do not talk to the others worker? Sometimes some employer do not talk to any the same worker or that. Why? I think need to be studied this situation. Guys. It is not for me. It is not good. Some worker do not talk to other worker or the driver or anything. Why? You do not do bad why you're uh, avoiding that situation. Number 5, uh, avoiding using cell phone. This for me, yeah, it's okay. During work time, any it's okay. During work time, it's not allowed to use cell phone, you know. But maybe it is not good. It is your break time why you are avoiding to use your cell phone. Your rest hours, you are not allowed to use your social media. Why? For me, this is violence, domestic. Because the violence is not. There are many grounds in violence. It's physical or mental or emotional. That is for me. It's just a violence, guys. And number 6, not giving salary. Yes, many. Some worker, yeah, experience like that. Or delaying their salary. If you delay the worker's salary, it's very problem. They have family to make food for them. They have son, they have daughter to eat. I think it is not applicable. Number 7, shouting the worker. Yeah, it is not. It is a domestic violence. Why you shouting your worker? Be normal. Yeah, I think the emotional, but sometimes we control ourselves because shouting others or human, it's an animalistic, attitude. What if the we change the worker shouting the employer? What is the feeling? I think for me is a violence, guys. Number 8, shaming the worker. I see sometimes the domestic worker when they go outside, they're shaming in the other person in the public. Why you do like that? I think it's not applicable. It's a violence. It is a for a human. And number 9, attempting the worker, attempting a bad joke, bad rape, or bad kill. Maybe in the words you attempting him, not not good. I think it's a violence. You are joking with sexually abuse. I think it is a violence, guys. Uh, for number 10, yeah, almost the same. You're frightening the worker, which is not included in the contract. There is a international law about the domestic contract, domestic worker contract. Uh, there is there. For me, I have a contract when I go here in a domestic house worker. So we need to read the contract. If how many years you work, then you go. If you cannot go, there is some process. I think don't frightening the worker. It is a violence, guys. And number 11, yeah, almost the same. Doing job not in the contract. Yan. You know, doing job not in the contract. Sometimes your contract is to taking care of the baby, but in the real situation, you work all around. I think, guys, it's not very applicable. It's a violence for a worker. It is a domestic violence, guys. I hope some employer will understand the situation. Be human also. There need a human kasi treat good. We treat good for them. We treat also to our employer good, so that we are both the same. I know, I know we are worker and you are the boss. You have many money. You pay us, but it is not a grounds to do that some violence. Bear 12. Some employers making credit to her or his worker. I know it is not applicable, guys. It's a violence. When you give salary to the worker, it is her or his salary. Don't make it I borrow your money. No, no, it is not. I think you can borrow in 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, but when you're delaying or so much long time, it is not applicable. It is violence, guys. Some employers making you wrong. They want you to do wrong. I think it is a violence. Guys, this is my number 13. You you need to do good, to do your job well, but sometimes they making you to go wrong. I think it is not applicable. Number 14, for me this is a violence. The worker comparing to other worker. Why? I think it is a violence. Do not compare one worker to another worker. You are different human. We have different, you know, attitude. We have different pace, or God created us with different body. Wow, we are both human, but we have sometimes we are not different. We are all humans, but God did not create us almost the same. And the last, yeah, this is number 15. If you have, it is applicable for many worker in the domestic or in the home. Some they're making favoritism, favoritism to the other one worker, only to the other worker. Why? To make them fighting. No, I think it is violence. No, no, it is not allowed, guys. This is only my opinion. This is opinion for me for all domestic worker violence. So we need to study that, because we are just human. We are working in a normal way, but if we do good, if we do bad, no problem. We pay for our bad works. But if we do good, no problem. I think this is my vlog, guys, to all the workers, especially in the house, because it is very different to the other, in the company or in the factory. Because in the company, they have a very strict laws about working, you know. They have 8 hours strictly, then go home. If they want overtime, no problem. They will pay in their overtime. But in the house, it is very different. So I need to be fair. I need the labor will revise that agreement, the contract, to save the human emotional rights. That's my only advice. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just a Filipino. I'm trying to speak in English so that some will understand, because English is the international language. Thank you guys. Maraming salamat.